This episode was brought to you by Rainville Foot Health. More about our sponsor later. What's up, youth? I'm Caleb, and I'm here at the Timmins Museum to talk with Monica, the programs coordinator, about what the Timmins Museum offers youth. So, Monica, I am not really aware of what the museum does for youth. What do you do for youth?
Well, we actually do a lot of different things. We have different programs that run in the summer months, and then we have other programs that run during the school year.
Right.
And I can go into a little more detail about each of those.
Okay.
We've worked with Take Two Theater with having some acting classes here. We've had the Timmins Symphony Orchestra here doing music classes with kids.
That is cool.
Yeah, we also have like other artists, local artists. We invite them to come in to teach. So we've had photography classes and drawing classes. We've had watercolor classes as well. So we got a lot going on.
Right.
We got something for everyone, and every craft is different. So we have a local artist, Mark Rowe, that came in, and he was doing a workshop over for a 4-week period, teaching them how to do watercolor and sketching.
Okay.
We've had a photography course as well. And the Take Two Theater, when they were doing an improv thing. So that was for youth as well. Like teenagers, older.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the kids really enjoyed it. They show up and, you know, everyone's kind of shy, you know, but
of course.
I don't know if anything brings out like more of you and like to make you more like of an extrovert than acting. Like these kids, they start off all quiet. By honestly an hour in, they're laughing, they're playing, like they're having such a good time. Yep. So you can find out what's going on at the museum through various ways. Okay. I would say that our #1 place at the moment would be on Facebook, as well as Instagram too.
Right.
But I know not everyone has Facebook or Instagram.
Of course.
So we do have a website. Like at the moment, we are trying to get it. We're getting it revamped, so it's not really up to date. So that's something that's going to be happening in the near future. Is a new website for the museum. Okay. So it does have some information on there, but it's just not updated as often. Right. But I would say we do have a mailing list. So an email list that I just send everything that's going out, like going on here, I send it out to my email list. So like anyone that wants, they just can email me or call and say, hey, I want to be on the email list. Give us their email, and then I send that out before I even post it online. Right. So they're like the first to know. Not just youth. That's like everything going on. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We're an inclusive, safe space for everybody. Yeah. Okay. We're a very welcoming place and very qualified and just great people working here and people that really love what they do, and you can tell when they're leading the classes that they very much enjoy what they're doing, and that is conveyed to the kids. And we usually only have positive feedback. So in general, everyone really seems to enjoy our workshops, so it's good.
That's great.
So we're located at the corner of 2nd and Brunette, and even still some people have a hard time finding where we are. So we see across from the library, or we just have our big green Hollander house and a caboose out in the front yard, and that's usually the giveaway.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've had teens come in here, and we'll provide tours as well. Like if you want a tour of our exhibit, we can do that. So I did do that with some of the teens and just throw out facts about Timmins that you may not have known, and they were like, this is so cool. We also have a VR experience.
Really?
Yes.
VR?
That brings you, yes, VR. That brings you underground in 1912. So what was it like as a miner back then? So we have our Oculus.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's usually something that that teenagers love, because they know all about it. Honestly, they know what to do more than I do. Yeah. So I got to show them, like, I can show them the tours. We also have the Hollander house. Just going to check out how people used to live. Like, they don't even have TVs, and they didn't have TVs in there. You know, what did people do with their time? But being able to learn, it's fun. It's really cool. Yeah, Timmins has a very interesting and colored history that you may not know about. There's a lot of stuff I didn't know before I worked here. We do have other like cultural events too that happen. different organizations and cultural groups do have like monthly gatherings here. So that's something that's always that you might be interested in. My job is to coordinate these workshops and provide some education, whether that's about arts or culture, to the community. So I'm always looking for people to come in to then teach people in the community about their craft or about their culture. And often that can bring in people of various ages, so including teens.
Yeah.
We're a really welcoming place, and maybe you don't know what we might have to offer, but coming in with questions and just a curiosity. We love having teens here, and yeah, come in and just ask.
That's
just
fair.
Come ask me. And I'll tell you, you know, what we can offer. And I would love to speak to more youth to be able to know what are some things that you want to see at our museum. You know?
Right.
We do have our feedback questionnaire that you can go. It's just when you're walking in our museum, we have a QR code you can scan to let us know. You can also email us, call us. Yeah, and just, I guess, finding out information on our website and Facebook, and that's to know what we have going on. Whatever you can imagine happening, I will try to make it happen.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
What do I search in on Instagram or Facebook to find you?
Timmins Museum.
Timmins Museum.
Yes, that easy.
And would the new website have the same address as the old website?
I imagine that it will. I believe so, which is timminsmuseum.ca.
Okay.
Yeah. I just want teens to feel welcome here, that it's a really fun and cool place. And we have done a lot of stuff with youth. We actually had an art exhibit here that was done, it was hung for a month last May, and it was TH had their art club.
Really?
Yes. So they actually had a few of their students create a few pieces, which then we hung up. So they came here months prior.
Right.
We showed them how to do, or how to properly frame and preserve an art piece.
Okay.
And then we had them be in charge of the digital art for their invitations. And they had their culinary class create appetizers for their opening. So we had like a whole event.
That's really cool.
It was really cool.
That sounds really cool. Oh my goodness.
It was honestly probably one of our most popular openings. Like, we were packed full of other youth and parents coming to see the beautiful artwork. And some of this artwork was just, I can't believe how talented that they were. And that was something, that we did last year. And we'd love to do again. So
right, and not just with TH, right?
No, other high schools. And that was kind of like something we had thrown around. Like, we'd love to give teens a platform, some place where they can show their work too, give them a voice.
Of course.
And so that's something that we're working on. And so doing that, I just thought of that, and I thought it was one of my favorite shows. So I had to talk about that.
I've heard you worked with the Youth Wellness Hub.
We have done some work with them as well. So they have hosted some events here, but we've also even gone to them too, because they have their building that they're working in. So we actually had some of our employees go over and do a craft with them and talk to the kids there, and they had a really great time, actually. And
they're not even that far from here.
No, it's just around the corner.
Well, I really enjoyed this conversation. I'm glad we could have this chat.
Very nice to meet you, Caleb.
Yeah, very nice to meet you too. I look forward to seeing more people learning about Timmins' history and doing other activities that maybe they weren't aware of before.
Yeah.
Rainville Foot Health believes that the foundation of an active lifestyle starts from the feet up. They have created a unique clinic to provide foot care, footwear, and orthotics to make all people mobile and feel better. Say goodbye to Painville and say hello to Rainville Foot Health. So I really enjoyed talking with Monica, and I'm going to be checking out the VR and a couple other things they do, and I think you should too. And if you want to know what else is available for you in Timmins or South Porcupine, check us out. We already have a bunch of episodes already, and new ones airing every Friday. And if you're an organization that serves the youth in Timmins or South Porcupine, contact us, and maybe we can figure something out.